Hello. 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 Good Monday morning to you. I'm Carrie Hamblin, the CEO and president of Las Cruces Green Chamber of Commerce. And every Monday, I get to come to you and talk to you about what the Green Chamber's been doing this past week and then what's coming up in the next week. And as always, it's been busy and fantastic in terms of celebrating folks in our community. Last week, we had a ribbon cutting for N2 Publishing. They've just launched their Picacho Living magazine, which is a magazine specifically on the Picacho Peaks area of town. And we had a ribbon cutting at this absolutely stupendous house by R. Hines Constructions. And thank you to Jennifer and Robert Sandoval for hosting. Your house is absolutely gorgeous. Wonderful, wonderful ribbon cutting last week. Had the Greater Chamber there. We celebrated the construction of the home and Picacho Living, the launch of that. So if you're up in the Picacho Peaks area, take a look out for Picacho Living. That's the magazine that's for you. There's also one up in Sonoma Ranch, thanks to N2 Publishing. So Liz Ham, you're doing a great job, lady. We also had a First Friday last week with our panelists from the media. We had Marty Racine from the Las Cruces Bulletin, Fred Martino from KRWG, and we had Jason Gibbs from the Las Cruces Sun News. And they gave a panel discussion on how to talk to the media. Many of you as businesses and nonprofits are busy working really hard to try and get your business going or keep it going, or as a nonprofit, trying to make sure that you're doing what you need to do. But sometimes it's really helpful that you learn how to talk to the media. So that panel was really good. I've just noticed that a little bit of my bamboo is in the screen. You see that? So I have this bamboo. So I'm going to be like kind of squirrel and show you that this is a lucky bamboo that I have. And of course we've got We Can Do It in here. So I'm going to just move this out of the way for now. Right? So anyway, now that we get back on track, it's time to show some Think Local Love. Yes, yes, yes. Think Local Love to our friends at We Are IT. Thanks to We Are IT, this is our third week of our month-long visit with We Are IT. And this guy here, who both also got the black shirt memo, so we're both wearing our uniforms today. This is Robert Reno, and he is the technical genius for Think Local, for We Are IT, and the featured spotlight today in our Think Local Love. And so Robert, today is the day that we talk about cybersecurity tips. You're going to tease this because we are actually doing a Learn Something Local event next Monday night. We'll talk about that in just a minute. So Robert, for your segment today, what are some cyber tips that you can give people?
Well, one of the biggest issues that I see whenever I go into any business or home is inevitably somebody has a password book next to their computer, often hidden in a drawer, but nonetheless it's a big book labeled passwords. So you open a drawer and you expect what you're going to see. That's best case scenario. Worst case scenario, there's sort of a neon colored post-it on a printer next to your computer. Carrie, shame on you.
Drawer now. What do I do? So what do we do? Okay, so normally we would put it in a drawer that we would hide it in. Mm-hmm. We don't want to forget. What is the best way to take care of your passwords?
Well, first thing is do not write your passwords down. I know that in this day and age where you're having to change passwords like every 2 days and they have to be like 20 characters with a haiku and stuff in them, it becomes hard to memorize them.
Yeah.
So we have these lovely things called password safes, and thankfully there are several of these that are available for free, and we will actually delve into that topic at our event coming up later on next week.
Password safes.
Password safes. So that way you have to remember one password
to
access all of your passwords.
I'm probably going to look that up after you go today. I'm going to look up password safes.
I do recommend it, and be sure to burn that little note.
I will burn I'll shred it. I've got my little shredder, right? Okay.
Yes.
All right, so what are some other tips?
So, again, regarding passwords are the weakest link in most systems. So be sure to keep your password rather strong. This means at least 8 characters, and it should contain not just lowercase letters, but also numbers, special characters such as exclamations, number signs, etc. Because you'd be surprised that there are actually only 256 usable characters on any standard keyboard system. So if you can imagine, if you only have a password that is 4 or 5 characters long, times 256, whatever, it only takes a couple of minutes or hours to crack some of those passwords. So if you make it at least 8 characters, mix all this together, it can take several thousand years for even the fastest computer to actually crack.
Oh,
so
okay. All right.
That would be the biggest security tip I would recommend.
Okay. So Any other security tips, or are we going to wait and save those for
I
next
think that's
week?
a good teaser for next week.
All right, so Robert, as the technical genius, we have the Computers and Cocktails Learn Something Local. You will see there's a little post right below this one on our Facebook page all about this. Learn Something Local. It's Computers and Cocktails. You'll learn more cybersecurity tips. Thank you, Robert. You'll get some website wisdom, some DIY tips to help improve your website, just like that. And also, you know, a lot of us have older photos that are starting to age, and we want to make sure that we preserve them. So ways to scan those photos, archive them, edit them. We're going to learn all of that, plus cocktails.
Woohoo!
That's always a plus. And snacks. And that's going to be at We Are IT's home office at 3880 Foothills Road, Suite A. It is $20 to do this, so you can register at the link below. It will be a great time, 5:30 to 7:30, next Monday night, the 14th of August. Come and join us for Computers and Cocktails. What a great way to learn more about your computer, because some people are really apprehensive about learning that, and this kind of will help put this in a really nice, friendly setting.
And we feel free to bring in your computer, actually. So that way you can be working on your own machine. You can see how these things work. And at $20, this is a bargain for the photo section alone. So
Absolutely.
Consider the rest of it just icing on the cake.
Yeah, think about this. You're getting one-on-one consulting for $20, plus getting the cocktail and the appetizers or snacks. And it's going to be all toward your computer. So we hope to see you. Robert, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We will. So also, one thing to keep in mind. Share this video, because if you share this video, you'll get into the drawing for a customized, personalized web page for you, your business, or your nonprofit. And it's a web page, so it's going to be one long web page where you can jump to things, and it's super, super great. Really easy for you if you're just starting out with your business and you don't know a whole lot about web stuff, but you really need to be on the web. You need to have a web presence, and this is what we'll do. The drawing will be held on August 14th. So share this video and share it with your friends and tell them to share it for you. Now, if you'd like to reach over 3,000 people by coming on this is my show, this is Carrie's show, and reach about 3,000 to 4,000 people organically through my webpage, my Facebook page, or my board chambers, my board of directors Facebook pages, contact me, because it's super, super affordable to come in and just hang out and have a conversation like Robert and I did this morning and reach a bunch of people. And it's really, really easy to do, right?
It is.
Right. So, contact me here. Coming up this week, we don't really have much going on. Next Monday, we have the Learn Something Local, and then we will also have, I'm looking at my big calendar. Yeah, no, so next week it's the Learn Something Local. Woo! We've got things coming up every single week on my big calendar. By the way, here's my big calendar. See my big calendar? That's my big calendar. It saves my booty every time. So, I'm going to be like this now on your computer. Thank you so much, as always. Supporting the Green Chamber. We are so grateful for it. As always, eat local. Threw that one in there. Give local, buy local, think local, and be a localist. And thank you all, and have a great week.